Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan, and today I'm continuing my Disney movie marathon by reviewing some shorts once again, folks. Oh yes sirree. So this time I'm going to be reviewing Volume 3 of this Walt Disney Animation Collection Classic Shorts Films Volume 3. So I figured we'd do that because I've done it before, folks, so I might as well continue it. So yeah, this will give me an excuse to talk about Disney stuff, of course. And as mentioned before, folks, I'm going to only review a few of these, not all of them, of course. So I guess I'll just review the others some different time, I guess you can say. Anyway, Volume 3 pretty much consists of what you might expect, and like on the cover, Mickey Mouse, of course. The Prince and the Piper is on the character of Mickey Mouse, and he was starting to, of course, in this one. There's another one called Old King Cole, and also A Night for a Day, and of course, last one being Yay Olden Days. So yeah, folks, a good chunk of these Mickey Mouse is in them, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. So Volume 3 pretty much brings the legendary tales of these characters, but they done the whole thing with the whole Disney version of it, starring Mickey Mouse with the character. It's kind of like a makeover in this adventure-filled animation collection. It's on DVD. It's a part of a series of beloved classic short films, of course. And I can say this one wasn't too bad, folks. I can say that this one was pretty good. And yeah, this one does have some subtitles for anyone that wants to just look at it. There's the English subtitles for those who are hard of hearing, and then there's the French subtitles along with the Spanish subtitles as well. So that wasn't too bad. Judging from the fact that these movies, well, I should say short films, are pretty old, the animation wasn't too bad. And I can say that this was a good collection, folks. The behind the scenes extras are pretty much barrel boring. There's not really much here to speak of when it comes to behind the scenes stuff. But I guess you can say it's not all bad, I suppose. It's quite enjoyable altogether. So I would say that this was definitely worth your time. If you want more of your stuff to be in your Disney collection, this one is definitely worth watching because altogether it wasn't too bad, folks. I quite enjoyed this myself. I've seen this with the Amazing Maddie. So Amazing Maddie, if you're watching this review right now, I highly appreciate the fact that you watch this with me. It was a lot of fun watching these folks, all these shorts and whatnot. And of course, they have a pretty good little story going on. All the shorts have their own good story, of course. I liked it. They're short, sweet, and to the point, and nothing wrong with that. So yeah, folks, even though the animation is quite old, but as I mentioned a moment ago, the animation wasn't too bad. It's smooth and colorful and whatnot. So of course it's gonna be pretty adventurous. This is Disney we're talking about, so of course it's gonna be colorful in some sort of manner, and of course very adventurous. I liked it, folks. And it's definitely worth watching. And of course, some of the really old Mickey Mouse stuff right here, folks. Like this one, for example. This one does show up. It's in black and white. I mean, they did do a colored version of this, but I prefer the original print of it, the black and white, folks. These sound effects, the music are preserved rather well. The sound effects have been remastered, so the sound isn't too bad. And I can say that maybe the picture quality is pretty good, folks. Again, considering the fact that this is an old movie, or I should say old movies, the picture quality is actually quite good. I mean, it could have been a bit better, I guess, but just keep in mind, folks, that this collection has really old Disney films, which is fine by me because I like reviewing old stuff anyway. So I guess I would just use this as a way to talk about old movies and Disney at the same time. So this one wasn't too bad, folks. I would highly recommend this for the hardcore Disney fans, I guess you can say. So yeah, altogether this was a good buy, folks. Yes, a very good buy. So I can say that you can add this to your Disney collection. Yes, sir. I'd like to see the Tinkerbell animated shorts be one collection. So when is that gonna happen? Come on, Disney. I really need to find that. Ugh. Oh, anywho, folks. This was a good collection altogether, I guess you can say, because I guess you can say that this was definitely a good find and did have some good enjoyment. Of course, it has its own little charm, obviously. It's Disney's work from the early days, so if you have some nostalgia, I guess you can watch this. Or if you're just one of those people that really want to find the old Disney animated flicks that were originally hand-drawn, then I highly suggest this one as well because of the fact it's all well-rounded, pretty good, folks. The editing for these shorts aren't too bad, and they are pretty adventurous in their own little way. So altogether, I can say they were pretty good. And even if you're not the biggest fan of Mickey Mouse, I'll say I recommend these anyway. Because, like I said, they're not terrible. I had a fun time watching these. So, I guess you can say that this was actually pretty short. Altogether, it's about 54 minutes in total, folks. So, that's a good thing, I guess. They will be presented in full frame, of course. And this was brought out not that long ago, folks. So, I highly suggest buying these, folks. Especially if you want to just collect more and more of these. So yeah, I highly recommend this if you're a hardcore Disney fan. This is a must-add, folks. I know a lot of people had wished that these Disney cartoons would have stayed this way, hand-drawn. But I got nothing against the CGI animation. But yeah, a lot of people do wish these would remain like this. But anyway, I guess you're going to say it's a great way to find these. If you have some time on your hands, let's say find these. Or you could just order them online, which you could, of course. So this was definitely a good buy altogether, but I enjoyed it myself. So I guess the voice acting wasn't too bad, considering the fact it was way back when. I know the voice acting in these cartoons did improve over time as it went, but considering his age, I could say that the voice acting wasn't too bad, I guess. The DVD menu is pretty bare bones as well, folks. You just get one single disc. You get to see the option to play all, or just go to the animated cartoon section where you can select one of these individually, and that's about it. There's no behind the scenes or anything. There's no interviews or what have you, as mentioned before. So there's basically nothing there, which in some ways kind of sucks if you ask me, because I kind of wish they had more. And these were originally sold individually in their own discs, but now they're all together in this one. So I guess that's kind of cool, I suppose. But still, folks, it would have been nice if there was more behind the scenes kind of a thing. Some sort of featurette, I don't know. Other than that, I guess I was pretty satisfied. Just wish there was more to the packaging of the DVD, folks. I'm not sure if this was released in Blu-ray yet. Maybe eventually they will be released on Blu-ray, I guess, but for the time being, they just released the DVD copies of these films, folks. So I guess you could always make do with what you got for the time being, I guess. So yeah, I guess it's something that the Mickey Mouse fans can buy, because he's pretty much in these animated films. And altogether, they were pretty much a delight, I guess you can say. They're pretty crazy in their own little way. And that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a bad thing. I mean, this was definitely geared for the entire family, I guess. And why I'm not a huge fan of family movies, really, per se, but I always seem to make an exception with the Disney animated features. And I'm glad I did, because this one wasn't too bad. Volume 3 of this collection gets an overall rating of a 6.3 out of 10. It gets a 6.3 out of 10 from me. And of course, as always, thanks for watching. And take care, folks. So yeah, until next time, see ya. Oh.